of a subject, physics, that is motion. Okay, first of all, I think up to 8th you might have studied science. Here also you have science, but it will be divided into 3 subjects: physics, chemistry and bio. First of all, what is physics? Physics जनरली आप बोलोगे सब्जेक्ट, बट इस सब्जेक्ट में होता क्या है? इन फिजिक्स डील्स विद द नेचर एंड नेचुरल फिनोमेना. व्हाटएवर इज हैपनिंग, you are studying that phenomena. Okay, phenomena is motion. Now this motion, that's a technical term, but in simple language, if you want to understand this, then this motion can be treated as simply movement. Whenever an object is moving from one point to another, like if I am moving from this point to this point, then it is said to be in motion. Like a movement of the animals, movement of bus and train, that is called as the motion. Now this motion can be simply divided, for the time being we are dividing into 2 parts, that is linear and circular motion. Now this linear, it means straight line. So as the name suggests, if a particular object is moving in straight line, then that motion is called as linear motion. You can also call it to be as rectilinear motion. Okay, now in case of circular motion, as the name suggests, circular, which means that the object will move in circle. That motion is called as circular motion. Okay, now we have to understand that this motion is a relative term. Relative. Now what does this relative means? Now relative means with respect to something. अब इसको समझ, 2 पॉइंट्स और देखने पड़ेंगे. Let us consider one term position and one term reference, or you can say a reference point. Now this position, okay, and reference point, they both are related. For example, if I am standing here at this particular point, okay, and here I have a tree, okay, and here I can say there is one more object, that is a vehicle or a car here. Okay, now let us consider that this is my position. That is a particular point where I am standing, and we have 2 different objects, one is tree and one is car. If I am considering this to be the reference point, then with respect to reference point, this particular object, this distance will be some different, and if I am considering this as the reference point, then with respect to the reference point, this distance will be different. Okay, so that is the difference between what we can say, that why the motion is the relative term. Now इसको समझने के लिए एक और एग्जांपल देखते हैं. For example, कि suppose if you are standing on a platform, okay, railway platform. Okay, here you are standing here, and suppose a train passes from the platform. Now with respect to you, this train, that is, it has some motion, that is moving. But if we have one person who is sitting inside the train, now with respect to that person, is that train moving? No. Why? Because that person and train both are moving with the सेम स्पीड. उस ट्रेन के अंदर उसको लगेगा कि वो मूव नहीं कर रही, तो वो अपन कह सकते हैं कि वहां पर वो ऑब्जेक्ट मोशन में नहीं है. तो रेफरेंस का बहुत ज्यादा फर्क पड़ता है, उससे हमको पता लग जाता है कि एक ऑब्जेक्ट का स्टेट क्या होगा, क्या वो रेस्ट में होगा या मोशन में होगा. ना रेस्ट क्या होता है? मोशन का एग्जैक्टली ऑपोजिट. मोशन अगर मूवमेंट है तो रेस्ट का मतलब है इफ एन ऑब्जेक्ट इज स्टेशनरी, दैट इज नॉट मूविंग. ओके, नाउ वी विल see the technical definition of this term motion. What this motion is? Motion, that we have seen, simply movement, but technically an object is said to be in motion if it changes its position with respect to time and surrounding. अगर आप टाइम नहीं भी लिखते हो तो भी कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं, बिकॉज टाइम ऑलवेज मूव्स इन द फॉरवर्ड डायरेक्शन, दैट इज इट इज ऑलवेज पॉजिटिव. तो टाइम नहीं लिखोगे तो भी चलेगा, बट सराउंडिंग दैट इज इंपॉर्टेंट. लाइक इफ आई एम standing here, if I'm an object, and with respect to surrounding, if I am moving, the other object in my surrounding is in rest, but I am moving, then you can say that I am in motion. So if the position of the object changes with respect to surrounding, then that is called as the motion, or you can also say that is called as the state of motion. Okay, now if we have motion, that is the object is moving, we have another term that is called as rest, or you can say it to be the state of rest. Okay, now what is the state of rest? That is, if the object does not changes its position with respect to surrounding, अगर वो surrounding के respect में अपनी position change नहीं करता है तो हम क्या कहेंगे उसको rest में. Like if I am standing here, I am not changing my position, all the other objects are in rest with respect to me, that's why I am said to be in rest. So if an object does not changes its position with respect to time and surrounding, then the object is said to be in the state of rest. These are two important things, motion and rest. Motion simply movement, and rest means if the object is not moving, that is it is stationary. Okay, now when we will further move in a subject, then we have a very important topic that is called this scalar and vector quantities. Okay, first of all we will see what a quantity is. What a quantity is. Simply, a quantity is anything that can be measured. वो कोई भी चीज जिसको अपन measure कर सकते हैं, that is called as the quantity. Like we have mass 5 kg. अपन कह सकते हैं, we can say length like 2 meter. So these are called as the physical quantity. And one important parameter of physical quantity is this, that it is always followed by number and a unit. Number means its measurement. Like we are saying 5 kg. So this 5 is the number, 2 meter, this 2 is the number, and unit, this kilogram, this meter, they are the units. That is called as the quantity. Now scalar quantity. What is this scalar quantity? Now scalar quantity is the quantity which have magnitude but no direction. Now what is this magnitude? This magnitude is simply the number, as we have seen in this case. This 5, this is called as magnitude. This 2, that is called as the magnitude. And direction, you all know that if I am moving in a straight line towards north, towards east, that is called as the direction. So any quantity that have only magnitude but it does not have any direction means we need not to specify any direction, then that particular quantity is called as scalar quantity. Like we have time 5 seconds, 1 hour. So do we need to mention the direction? No, because it is a scalar quantity. We have one more thing, that is distance. That we will see what the distance is will be called as the scalar quantity. For the next topic we will see speed. These all the things are scalar quantity because we need not to specify any direction. We only need to specify the magnitude only. Now these are the scalar quantities. Now what about the vector quantity? In the vector quantity, we have to that quantity can have magnitude and direction both. मतलब उसके पास मैग्नीट्यूड भी होगा और हमको डायरेक्शन भी स्पेसिफाई करना पड़ेगा कि किस डायरेक्शन में वहां पर वो क्वांटिटी मेजरमेंट हो रही है या फिर वो क्वांटिटी स्पेसिफाइड है. ओके, लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल वी हैव वेट. वेट अपन आगे पढ़ेंगे ग्रेविटेशन चैप्टर के अंदर कि वेट का मतलब क्या होता है कि अर्थ किसी भी ऑब्जेक्ट को कितने फोर्स से अपनी तरफ खींचता है। तो यहाँ पर वेट दैट इज टुवर्ड्स द सेंटर ऑफ द अर्थ, ये एक डायरेक्शन है, इसीलिए वेट क्या हो गया, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज द वेक्टर क्वांटिटी। वी कैन हैव वेलोसिटी, अभी अपन पढ़ेंगे इसके अंदर, क्योंकि वेलोसिटी के लिए हमें एक रेफरेंस पॉइंट मानना पड़ेगा कि जहां से हम उसको पॉजिटिव बता सकते हैं कि हम टुवर्ड्स नॉर्थ गए, टुवर्ड्स ईस्ट गए, टुवर्ड्स वेस्ट गए। दैट्स व्हाई दिस वेलोसिटी इज कॉल्ड एज द वेक्टर क्वांटिटी।